Hello guys, Fire Dragon here, back again for another video, and today we are going to be going through an old Minecraft world that's still being updated that I've made with my dad and my sister. So, I haven't really touched upon this, but I've decided I wanted to do this just because I haven't really uploaded and I want to show something that we've worked on for 9 years. So I've started at my dad's castle, which is where the world started. He mined down into the ground. Basically, some background of the world, is that this was all swamp, and my dad this was his first Minecraft world, because, well, my sister and I got him into Minecraft, so, and then he just started exploring, and then it became night, so we dug a hole down, just like many original players that dug down on their first night rather than building a house. And he didn't have a bed because he didn't know how to build a bed, so he just dug down, and then he made his castle here. So I'll go down and show you the castle. This is the library where you have the books, shelves, and the enchanting table. Then you have his room. Oh yeah, there's the bed glitch, so it doesn't show the beds. And you've got his room, which is really nice. And then you've got my sister and I's room. So this is where we'd sleep in his house if we were really close. And then you've got the ground floor where you've got all his basic stuff. You've got his food chest, you've got his wool chest. We go down here and he has his storage system. So he doesn't have a very big storage system because we keep using all the storage. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, he's got a new. Sorry, I didn't even know that was there. He's got a new storage area, a new part of it. Then that's the tunnel system, which I'll touch upon later. And then you have the hole where he dug down. So this is where he dug down, and then he turned this into his mine. So I'm not sure the exact coordinates, because coordinates weren't even on. We didn't even know how to use them. So we come through here. He's put buttons on. I'll touch upon that later. So then let me show an outside view. He's got a nice pattern. Then you've got his castle right there. So I think I'm gonna go this way now. As you can see, there's a few villagers. That's why we've got the buttons, because they tried to break into his house and live in his house, but he didn't want that. So you've got this nice little apartment block with loads of beds. Now my dad actually built this for me back like in 2014, I think, 2016, 2015. It was sometime around then when we started playing Minecraft, and yeah, this was one of my old houses, and it used to have a roof on, like a house would, but yeah, it hasn't got that anymore. And then you have my castle with a statue of my cat Merlin. Now we actually built this in around 2019, I think. Yeah, 2019. As you can see, I've turned it into a haunted mansion ride. So I'm just gonna go through it. I've put vines everywhere. Then you've got leather right there. Go through here. You've got some more vines, and then you normally put all your equipment in the chest. But let me just take that because we need to take that for later on. This way to start our tour. So I'm just going to show you the tour quickly. And then you have a knockdown door, which you could go through. Oh. So you fall down, and then you've got to get on the minecart. Got zombies. Then you've got the king, You have to go through here. So let me just take that all the way back. You've got tour. I know it wasn't a very good tour. Let me just put the 2 minecarts back in there, and then it's becoming night, so I'll just sleep in the old house. So yeah, this used to be my old house. I built a castle. I actually built this with my dad. So yeah, it has a lot of nostalgia, but I built this, and then I've changed it into a haunted mansion again. Go out here. Oh, there's a creeper. Let me just sprint away. So then you have a trampoline, which I'm going to go on. Quite fun. If I go up here, you could go bounce. Now I know I don't sound very energetic. It's probably because it's like 6 in the morning, and I just wanted to record this video. And then you have my sister's house, right here, or my sister's old house. She's building a new one, but she barely goes on this. You have a crafting table room. I don't know why she has a whole room. You have a furnace room. I don't know why she has a whole room again. Then you've got her mine, which I won't go deep into. You've got a room, and then that leads up to here. We've got the jack-o'-lanterns, and for some reason there's a llama up here. So, and then you also have some shops that she made. Actually, very nice. Back in the time that we made them, it was some of the best builds. So yeah, she never finished her. Oh, it's fruit and veg. She just said 1 iron for whatever you want. I never saw that fruit and veg sign. Wait. Please stand 2 meters apart. Okay, yeah, because this was when COVID was going on, so. Yeah, and then you've got a sign leading there. I'll go over to that village with some villagers later. Oh god. It's a creeper. So let me go. This is my sister's new house, or she's planning on building a little cottage, but she hasn't finished it yet. You've got a massive storage room, as you can see. Then you've got her mine. I'm surprised she hasn't continued this. She hasn't been on the world for like a good few months, where my dad and I just constantly go on the world because we enjoy doing it. Okay, so now I'll go over to a city area called Swaggy City, or Posh Town, as it's more commonly known. We can't really decide the name. So you'd come here, you've got some villages, you've got little houses around. Then we come over here and you have a church with I want us to build more religious buildings to make it more realistic, but so far we only have a church and another church on the other side, but I want to plan on building a synagogue and a mosque. And then you've got a graveyard next to I broke that. You have a graveyard next to the church. And you've still got baby villagers running around, because we've recently populated this. It's only been very recent. Like, I think the first villager came in this world, or came to the city area in 2022. I mean, it's 2023 or late 2023 at the time of recording this. So then we come over here. We've got Stonehenge. My dad says that this was a natural building, natural structure, so it's like this place in the forest where you can come and it's just very chillaxed there. And then you have my dad's farm over here, where you've got the cocoa beans, the berries, the wheat, the potatoes, the melons, the pumpkins, and loads more. And then you've got the main Nether Portal, which We have a nether base, which I'll show you. Yeah, I'll show you it now. Oh, there's a zombie pigman. So we have this, then you would come to this chest, it'd have some supplies that we put in here, and then you'd have this. It's been a while since I've been in here. Kind of scared that there's going to be a pigman in our base, because they spawn. So you have this massive tunnel system. It doesn't look so great on the surface, but just ignore that. So it's not safe. It's not safe. So we'll just continue on through here. Up here. And then our base, our main base, is right here where you have a crafting table, you have loads of materials. You've got a fire resistance potion, which I think we got ages ago. And then you have our mine down there, but I won't go into the mine because the mines... Oh my god, why isn't it very protected? I won't go into the mine because it's too big to... I don't really want to go through it and it's very big, so... We're just going to go all the way back to the overworld. So yeah, that's our main base over there, but we're planning on expanding the tunnel system. That's our netherite base, so in the mine we'd go looking for netherite. And yeah, okay, there's lots of holes which I'm going to patch up now because I've got good 6 netherrack on me. Couldn't find the other hole, so let me just go back to the overworld. And then you have the 2 towers, which is a recent build that my dad's done. He kind of wants to move into them if the villager invasion continues, if they get through the buttons. So you have a nice little... You have 2 towers next to each other. You have another tower there. You can't get into the other tower. You have to go all the way up to the elevator, and you have to go to a certain level. And yeah, it's the next level, and you'll be able to go to the other tower. So I'll just show you that because I want to show you guys practically the whole of the world. Okay. So then you've got a nice view of the next town, which is the capital city of the world. So we're just going to go down. And he hasn't furbished this yet, but he's planning on furbishing it. So now I'm going to go all the way back to the top. Go through here. So now I'm going to have a little context. I'm going to tell you a little context of the area that we're going to now. It was, my dad built a village, a small little village, because he wanted villagers to come, and at the time we didn't know how you'd get villagers. You'd have to bring them over, but at the time we thought that if you built houses for the villagers to stay at, the villagers would come. But obviously they didn't, and my dad felt very lonely. So right here we've got the other church, and we got some townhouses with some villagers in. These are quite new. They were like late or early 2023. These were built in. We've done loads in 2023 and 2022, and during lockdown, not as much. But you've got some townhouses, then you've got the church that I said from earlier, and you've got another townhouse for my dad to stay at. I think that is it. For my dad to stay out if he gets a bit lonely. And then you have all these trees. You have the dark oak trees, you've got the spruce trees, and then you've got space city with the space tower. Believe it or not, there actually is no spaceport. Wait, I'll go around here. This is also, Space City also includes that as well, just it's not the centre. So you've got some more townhouses all around here with villagers practically everywhere. And then you have my house, and then you've got another city which I'll go to after I show my house. So yeah, this is my house at the moment. It's based on the Freedom Tower, the World Trade Center in America, because I went to America, saw it, I'm like, wow, this is really cool. So yeah, I just made it off of that, and I didn't let anything stop me from making that. So you have downstairs, which you have my storage area based on my sister's. Obviously you have my mine with a Nether Portal down there. I'll show you that because it will be quite quick for me to show you. As you can see, Nether Portal's right there, and then you've got my mine, which I'm expanding to make it like my dad's. Yeah, I'm taking lots of inspiration from everyone. So continue up here. This is the floor where you've got an automatic smelter. Let me go all the way up because I'm showing my house. You've got a spare floor with a spare bed. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. We come up here, we've got, I'll show you my base in the morning. So we've got an anvil, smithing table where you put the smithing template and then that stuff, because obviously the new update. You've got some supplies in there, you've got furnace, my crafting table, and my stone cutter. So this is the highest point in the world. Just got a bit of broken glass there. This is the highest point in the world. That's the shard. We based it on the shard. That's the second tallest. And this is not by sea level because there's a building that's taller quite far away, but I'll be able to show you it. So this is the tallest by just measuring how many blocks it is. It's the tallest building in the world, so, or in this world. So we continue on. We've got, let me show you, we'll come back to Space City. We come up here and then we got Spruce Town. Oh wait, no, not Spruce Town, Sky City. Sorry, there's another thing called Spruce Town, but that's like really far away. So there's not many villages here, but it's quite big, as you can see. It's got walls around it and towers. There's 2 towers that are the exact same height. I don't want to say it. So we come up here and you have these little peepee holes made out of staircase, which you can use your bow and arrow and shoot through. You've got 8 of them in the tower, and you can come up here, have a nice view of everything. And we're gonna go down. Oh, I'm gonna go down now. This is the second one that I made, not the first one. So then you've got the base, which we use for when we come here, that will stay at. Got village, you've got another tower. Like I said, that was the first one. It's the exact same practically, just in a different area. And then you have this right here, which leads to a historical landmark that I made. The trenches. I made trenches in Minecraft. So you can go around here, you can stand on these, and then if you want to duck down, you can duck down. It's very nice. And so I just made the trenches to make it like a historic landmark. And as you can see, you've got 2 pillboxes right here. Got the other one. And then we continue on, and you're supposed to have the third one, but the third one I made it so it's like being eroded into the ground. And then you've got a stable over there, which I won't go into because we're planning on demolishing it and then putting it in the city. like expanding the boundaries of the walls and putting it in the city and then changing it. So let me continue on. Got to go all the way through ground. So at the time I went to the trenches, I have been to the trenches with my nan. Went there this summer. That's why I haven't really uploaded. I've been quite busy, so let me go through here, take a shortcut. Actually, it's probably not a shortcut. Yeah. So then let me go down the stairs. Also, you have the first villager buried underneath here, right here, but he turned into a zombie, so he's locked down there until we can find a way to save him. So at the moment, he's a zombie. And then you've got, we're back in Spear City now, or Space City. Its name is Spear City, but I'm calling it Space City for the sake of this video. We've got the shard right here, space tower. You've got I won't go into the shard because it's quite tall and it's kind of empty. So you've got a theatre right here where you'd sit here and then the mannequins would perform. Obviously they can't perform, but it's just nice little detail, nice little area. So you've got you can get refreshments, and you can go into your ticket office. So villagers would work here. They go inside, just they haven't decided to. So this is the that's the area that my dad built for the villagers when he thought that if you built houses for them, they'd come. So you have a villager working here in the movie theatre. You've got the Skull production going on right now. So you can come in the theatre. You've got a villager right here. He's watching the movie, so we just got to be quiet. You can watch a nice little movie while sitting on a couch. So yeah. And now we have another building. I thought there was a church. Then I'd have to say there's 3 churches and no other religious buildings. You've got a office building which is empty and a football stadium. So you can actually play football. You can pick this up and then you'd run with the ball. It's not very realistic, but you'd run with the ball, the other person would have to hit you, and if they did it, you'd have to drop it to them. Or you could pass to your teammates, and it's just a nice thing to have. You can actually play, which is very nice. And then we have the final part of Spear City, or Space City, the park, which we haven't finished yet. We're planning on putting some cherry trees, but we haven't found any cherry trees yet. So you have some benches right here. That was supposed to be a fountain, but the proportions didn't line up, and because it's in a mucky area, it would be mucky water. So we come down here, you've got a train station, and it also leads to the tunnel at my dad's house. But I won't go through that. I'll just show you the other train station. We haven't finished this area now. This area is a relatively new area. It's very recent, and we've got to now. I haven't really done anything here, but it's a recent area, so it's not finished yet. So we come here. We've got building. We've got another building. This is Port Town. And there's not. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's just a place underground. There's not any villagers here yet because, like I said, it's a new area. We haven't finished it yet. So we've got a bunch of new houses here. You've got the seawall. So this is basically the port to the ocean. It's this massive, beautiful town. You've got some buildings. You've got the other train station. This isn't finished yet. You've got the railway, which leads all the way back there. I'm still working on that, though. I'll probably do updates on this world if you guys enjoy the video. So you have these boats here, right here. that you'll be able to go. They're making boats. That's why the boats are there. They're making boats. I just had to remember that. Then you've got some more buildings. They're practically the townhouses. Just they've got the first floor and then they've got the second floor. They're only 2 stories compared to the townhouses, which are 3, but they're very similar to the townhouses. And what we're doing now is we're planning on doing the towers like Sky City, and we're also planning on building some boats in the port. So, yeah, that would probably come to the end of the tour. And then also you have a that used to be completely sand, and I changed that all because we needed the glass to make Freedom Tower and the shard, so we just completely cleared that island from sand except for part, and we made it all grass. Well, I made it all grass. I completely terraformed the island. So yeah, that would come to the end of the tour. I will do a video after lots and lots of new things, such as a new town and this town being finished, or just building a really good big building like the Freedom Tower, which I probably am going to do soon because we've got a new area that's in the works, which is going to be completely skyscrapers. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.